Hey everyone, I hope all of you guys are doing good and staying safe. In the previous video, we took a small outlook into what local zones and wavelength zones were. And in this video, we are going to see at a very high level as to how you enable these local zones and wavelength zones so that whenever you deploy any application workloads that goes into subnets that are mapped to availability zones, you can also create subnets mapped to local zones, create subnets mapped to wavelength zones, and you can even deploy a part of your application onto your wavelength zone so that it does not even need to bypass the ISP provider, someone like Verizon and so on. It would be at the edge of that particular provider itself where the computing would reside as well as your processing also. And if they need to go ahead and access other AWS services in the region, you can still have all of your services in that region, probably something like S3 or EBS and EFS and so on. So let's take a look at how do you opt into the local zones and wavelength zones. Right now, I've logged into the AWS console and I'm on the VPC dashboard. On the settings of your VPC dashboard on zones, you can see that you have so many local zones in the Northern Virginia region, one in Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Miami, Minneapolis, New York City, and Philadelphia. So you can go ahead and click on manage on any one of these local zones and opt into this local zone and wait for a few moments until it's enabled. And whenever you would like to opt out, you have to ensure that all of your associated resources are deleted before you opt out of local zones. And the same goes for wavelength zones. When you scroll down to the bottom, you see that Verizon is the provider that's providing us these wavelength zones. So you can go ahead and click on manage and start using these wavelength zones. And you can see it is the US East 1 region, WL for wavelength, and then the place, which is Atlanta, and then wavelength zone, and then -1. So this is how the notation is, determined for wavelength zones. So you can click on opt-in if you would like. So this is how you enable local zones and wavelength zones to extend your VPC for more, probably I would say much better performance when you go with local zones, because all of your compute storage and database is only in Boston, or in the subnets that you create which are in that local zone which is in Boston. So you get really good low latency and high bandwidth and so on. So I'll catch you in the next video, probably with some more concepts. I hope you had great fun looking at the VPC section. Have a great day and have a lot of fun, guys. See you all.